Welcome to Love Try Swimworks Tuesday morning run tips. Today we're going to look at how cycling or running like the Roadrunner improves your run, and the importance of heel and toe, what they mean, and some very easy drills for you to be able to run more quickly, more effectively. Cycling while running is a new way of thinking about how you run. Today we'll be enlisting the help of one of our squad members, Love Try Swimworks, Sean Hibbs. Okay, let's look at our four runners. We'll slow it down in a moment, but what you're looking for is where the feet land in relation to their body. So what we're looking for here in our runners is whereabouts their contact point is. I'm not too worried about heel or forefoot strike, but whether or not the leg is coming back towards the body in stance to provide a quick, effective, strong propulsion phase. Notice two of the runners in black and grey are landing ahead of their body, effectively braking. Okay, so what do I mean by braking? Direction of travel left to right, and you can see the footfall in front of the body, the hips, actually causing a braking action, sending stresses up through the knee into the hip area. What this translates to in running is usually a heel strike in front of the body here, stance phase and push off, heel strike, stance phase and push off, with the push off being the most important part of the run. Many runners think extending out the front will increase their stride length, and this component when put together with cadence makes them a faster runner. In actual fact, you can see the heel strike in front of the body actually slows the forward momentum. Here in our male runner you can see a heel strike, his body moving over, and the push off, heel strike ahead, body moving over and push off. If he landed more under his hips, he would be a more efficient runner. So if you want to improve your run, try not to land here well ahead of the hips. Even if you're getting better and landing nearer your centre of gravity under your flexed knee, what we should be looking for is landing roughly where the hand is pointing down now. Anywhere within a 15-20 centimetre area is acceptable. This will mean that the actual landing point, the transition phase of the body moves over, and the push-off is more efficient and quicker. So I've asked Sean, a good runner, to demonstrate what most runners think increasing their stride length is. They increase it out the front, resulting in a heavy, jolty looking run where the footfall is well ahead of the body, on the heel, with a long transition phase before the push-off. Okay, I promise you some drills, cycling while running. I tap the inside ankle of my athletes and ask them to rotate in a circular action, one inside ankle over the other, in a pedalling motion. This ensures that the foot lands underneath the centre of gravity, making sure that the stance phase through to the push-off phase is very quick, efficient and powerful. Avoid landing on the toes. Many athletes think this is fast because sprinters do it, and the point is, it doesn't matter whether the heel or the toes land in front of the body, the fact is it's landing in front of the body under a flexed knee or not, causing a braking action to the direction of travel. One simple tip for avoiding this is to use your toe. And on landing, just make sure your toe is pointing slightly towards your chin. This has two effective actions. One, it stops you landing too far in front of your body, your centre of gravity under your hips. And two, it sets the foot for the high impact, so the instep, the calf and the ankle muscles are all ready to use their natural recoil for the push-off. When you go home tonight, take a look. Stick a finger underneath your instep, then raise your toe. You notice the whole arch of your foot raises. It also has the added benefit of making sure you land right on the ball of your foot, in between the big knuckle of the big toe and the knuckle on the opposite side of the foot near the little toe. Okay, a word on specificity. We all know that you have to train the way you would like to race or run your more serious events. But a word of caution, if you are someone that lands well ahead of their body or heel strikes, notice where the body stresses and loadings occur. They're in the upper thigh, quadriceps, hamstrings, gluteus maximus and hips. If you are planning on progressively moving to a foot strike that's underneath your centre of gravity, bear in mind that the calf and ankle complex are now taking exactly the same stresses that the much more powerful upper thigh muscles took previously. So don't just go out and do your normal long run in this new style. Progressively increase the amount of miles, distance or time that you do with this new style. Failure to do so will result in really sore calves or worse. Okay, the other component of running faster, a longer stride length, extending out the back, not the front, for the reasons we've already explained. You can always tell a recreational runner or someone who's tired because the heel in the recovery very seldom gets above the height of the recovering knee or in actual fact acts like a pendulum with a straight leg. We've all seen it happening on the roads with recreational runners and people who are tired. A strong runner landing underneath and with a strong propulsive phase unloads the leg quite naturally without any effort, and you notice the heel recovers at a height level with the butt or the gluteus maximus. You can't see it fully here because I'm stationary, but in a moment I'll get Sian to demonstrate what I mean on the track. Okay, here with a live demo is Sian. Don't worry too much on the vertical oscillation. Look at the relative height of her heel next to her butt. In a moment we'll show her pushing off strongly, and look at the height differential with her heels now, much higher up towards her butt as she carries the leg through in the recovery phase. So here we'll show squad member Uber swimmer Sian Hibbs demonstrating. A footfall well in advance of the body, it just looks uncomfortable, heavy and slow. Sian herself has taken this journey and is now a very competent runner. The next frames will show her cycling her feet, one ankle bone over the other, but not yet pushing strongly off the back, resulting in a bit of upwards oscillation. But in a moment you can see when we put it all together how beautifully she runs. A cycling action together with a strong push phase. Beautiful running.
In closing, try these 3 simple things. Cycle your feet. Get your feet underneath your centre of gravity or your hips. That will promote less of a heel strike and more coming down flat on your feet. Bring your toes slightly up towards your chin, and that will ensure that your foot lands across the ball of the foot. So that's it for running. Thank you for tuning in. I've been Paul Gardner at Love Try Swim Works Performance Coaching and Racing Team.